Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to In My Arrogant Opinion. This is a video playlist from West Harris where our ideas, thoughts, reviews, and unsolicited opinions about daytime soaps and other shows are shared. Of course, this is all for entertainment purposes. We've been watching daytime and primetime soaps since the 1900s, so you can trust us. Welcome to the only place where guessing who's coming back from the dead can be a weekly sport. Think you've seen every twist? Think you know what's coming next on your favorite soap? Think again. Let's dive into the wildest fan theories and speculate on how our favorite daytime soap storylines may unfold. Ready to trade hospital gowns for detective hats? Today we're leaving the halls of General Hospital behind and diving into two juicy fan theories shaking up Port Charles. Some of you think Michael is going to become the new Port Charles mob boss, taking over Sonny's infamous empire. And I agree. Trust me, you'll want to grab a cup of Corinthos coffee for this one because things are about to get seriously juicy. So, at first, I was convinced Christina would be Sonny's heir apparent. After the heartbreaking loss of baby Irene, Christina was desperate for purpose. Sonny handed her the keys to Charlie's pup, and Alexis immediately started worrying about her daughter's growing ties to the mob. For a while, it looked like Christina might actually step into the family business. Then she cut the brakes on what she thought is Ava Jerome's car. Just like that, Christina was out of the running for Port Charles's next kingpin, at least for now. But that's when Michael started to make sense. Out of all Sonny's children, Michael has been the most deeply affected by his father's business. He's lived through kidnappings, mob wars, and even killed his own stepmother, Claudia Zaccara, who was from a rival crime family, just to protect his mother and newborn sister. Michael's trauma and exposure to the dark side of Port Charles are unmatched. But Michael isn't just a Corinthos, he's a Quartermain too. Ruthless business instincts practically run in his veins. Remember when he ousted his own Aunt Tracy as CEO of ELQ and took over the company? Or more recently, how he blindsided Willow, taking the kids, showing he's not afraid to play hardball, even with family? Those are classic Quartermain power moves. And Michael has proven he's not above them. If there's one thing Michael's shown, it's that he'll do whatever it takes for his family, and my speculation is that would include taking over his father's business. Now, with Sonny's heart problem and Jason having to be an active parent, both looking to exit the mob, especially after the penthouse explosion that injured Michael and sent him to Germany, there's a dangerous power vacuum in Port Charles. Jens Sidwell, still the prime suspect in the bombing, is peacocking around Port Charles, putting his fingers in all the pots. His presence, and especially his partnership with Drew to take down Sonny, could be just the thing that pushes Michael to step up and protect his family's legacy. So, what would Michael, as boss, actually look like for the people around him? I speculate that Carly would be fear-watching her son walk the same dangerous path as Sonny, but an element of pride knowing it had to be done. Jason, ever loyal, would probably serve as Michael's right hand, all the while trying to keep him from going too far. Sonny would be haunted by the idea that the cycle is repeating. He wanted out to give his kids a better life after all. Now, Tracy Quartermain would be furious that another Corinthos is running things and how Michael's decision has yet again tarnished the Quartermain family name and legacy. Willow would be heartbroken, desperate to shield her children from the mob, and possibly even plotting an escape like Carla and Alexis back in the day. Picture Michael running the Corinthos organization with a Quartermain twist. Less chaos, more corporate. OMG, would he use ELQ resources to legitimize operations, outmaneuver rivals, and to keep a leash on Tracy and Ned? But with Sidwell still a threat, Michael's reign would be anything but peaceful. If Michael does become the new mob boss, it would shake up Port Charles in ways we've never seen before. He's got the legacy, the scars, and the rootless streak to pull it off, and with Sonny and Jason stepping back, who better to fill the void? So what do you think? Could Michael be the next kingpin of Port Charles? Let me know your wildest Michael theories in the comments. The second fan theory asks the question, are Lulu Spencer and Cody Bello about to become General Hospital's next couple? That's right. After all their recent bonding and secret-keeping, we're diving deep into the clues that have everyone talking. Let's set the stage. Lulu Spencer, beloved daughter of Luke and Laura, recently woke up from her 4-year coma. A classic General Hospital move, by the way. She opened her eyes, still very much in love with Dante Falconeri, her ex-husband and father of their teenage son Rocco, but as only happens in Port Charles, Lulu's return dropped her right in the middle of a paternity bombshell. Gio, the son everyone thought belonged to someone else, is actually Dante and Brooklyn's child. And here's where things get interesting. Lulu didn't go running to Dante with this secret. Nope. She turned to Cody Bale. Now let's talk about Cody. He's been on the fringes of Port Charles drama for a while, but lately he's found himself drawn into Lulu's orbit. When Lulu decided to make her daring escape from Turning Woods, the hospital where she was recovering, who did she hitchhike with? That's right, Cody. Their chemistry was immediate. It wasn't just two people sharing a ride, it was two outcasts teaming up with a spark that was impossible to ignore. I noticed it, and so did you all. Since then, Lulu and Cody have been thick as thieves. They're not just keeping secrets together, they're practically running a covert operation. Lulu trusts Cody with the biggest secret in town, and he's right there with her, helping her navigate the fallout. Their scenes together have a vibe that's hard to miss. Witty banter, a little bit of tension, and just enough vulnerability to make you wonder if something more is brewing beneath the surface. Meanwhile, Dante's world turned upside down. Not only does he learn that Gio is his son, but finds out that Lulu knew the truth and kept it from him. Remember that epic, calm-voiced blowout between Lulu and Dante? The one where they swore they'd only communicate about parenting their son? Yeah, that's not exactly a recipe for reconciliation. If Lulu can no longer go to Dante and everyone in town will start looking at her with the side eye, what's going to be there for her? Cody, of course. He's already feeling guilty about his own role in the whole Brooke Lynn gave her baby up for adoption storyline. Now let's not forget about Molly Lansing Davis. There were definitely hints that she and Cody might be headed for romance, but lately the show seems to be steering Cody in a different direction. His loyalty is being tested, and Lulu, suddenly single and vulnerable, is right there in his path. It's the perfect setup for some classic soap opera shenanigans. If you watch closely, the evidence is all over the screen. Lulu confides in Cody about Gio. She trusts him in a way she doesn't trust anyone else right now, besides Carly, who warned her not to pull a Robert Scorpio Drake. Their hospital escape was more than just a plot device. It was a bonding moment that set the stage for everything that's followed. As the fallout from the Gio secret leaves both Lulu and Cody on the outside looking in, they're turning to each other more and more. And let's be honest, even fans who aren't necessarily shipping them can't deny the chemistry that's building with every scene. So the big question, will Lulu and Cody actually get together? If there's one thing General Hospital has taught us is that anything can happen, especially when secrets, heartbreak, and a couple of good-looking outcasts are involved. With Dante likely to shut Lulu out, Cody might just be the shoulder she needs to cry, and maybe more. In the end, soap operas never sleep, and neither do fan theories. So keep your eyes on Port Charles, because this could be the next big romance twist that all of us saw coming. What do you think? Is Lulu about to fall for Cody, or is the show just teasing us with another almost couple? Will Michael return to ELQ and its business as usual along the waterfront, or will he run Port Charles? Let me know your theories in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep your friends close and your quartermains closer.